Hi all, Cynthia here from NB Pretty Papers, back today with another process video on my new bullet journal. So if you didn't see my previous video, in that video I spoke about the journal that I'm using, the pens and the supplies that I'll be using, and I also did my yearly layouts too, and spoke about how this is something new for me. I have never done a bullet journal before and looking forward to getting into it. I also spoke about the lighting and the quality of this video, so I tried something different when I filmed these videos because I did both of them, filmed them at the same time. I generally have a green mat underneath me, like a cutter's mat type of thing. And I thought I would take that away to have it nice and white and bright and shiny like you see in videos, but it really threw my lighting out. So bear with me through the January spreads. The lighting in the next months hopefully will be a lot better. Right, on to what I'm actually doing here. So I have pencil sketched out what my pages will be about, and I've decided to keep, as it's my very first one, I decided to keep it quite simple and straightforward. So I just have done a wreath around the outers, around in a circle, as wreaths are, and I'm now going in and just doodling in some leaves and some twigs and bits and pieces, and then I'm going to write January 2018 in the middle, and on below that I put a little monthly calendar. I'm going to try to keep each month, well, I'm going to start off, I won't say forever and a day, because undoubtedly my process will evolve over the months as I go ahead. But I'm going to start off keeping each spread just a little bit simple, and I'm probably only going to use, 2, maybe 3 colours each month. Maybe once I get better and more confident that I might start adding some more. I'd like to at some point do a little bit of watercolouring and try a few different techniques. But to start with, I'll keep it pretty simple. Moving on to the next page, and on this page I'm going to do monthly challenges. So I'm in a number of Facebook groups through either scrapbooking or art journaling, and now just joined a few groups around bullet journaling, and each month there's always a challenge somewhere, and I want to be involved in some of the challenges. I want to do them, but I always forget what the challenges are or where I saw the challenge, and so I've decided that I'm going to write the challenges down here, so what group they're in and what's the rules to the challenge, and hopefully I'll be able to do a couple of them throughout the month. Just sticking to my leaves and twigs. What's the word? Design, I think that's the word. Theme was the word I was looking for, on each page, and just sticking with those doodles. On this page I'm going to do some doodles, so each day or every couple of days or as I feel like it, I'm going to do some doodles. Whether I'll try to stick to a theme each month, so each lot of doodles is based around a particular thing, or whether I just do random doodles, I'm not too sure, but I do want to practice and improve my doodling. On the next page I've got a few things happening here. I'm going to do a monthly quote which will help me with my lettering and different font writing, so I'll probably just jump onto Pinterest and find a quote of some description and try out different hand lettering skills. Down the bottom, keeping in theme with the twigs and the wreaths, I'm going to put track my weight. Hoping to lose a little bit of weight in the new year, so I'm just going to keep track of that and my measurements as well. And down here, I'm going to track my crafty spends. So as a family, we've have a budget and we track what we spend quite often. Sometimes we can go for a couple of years and we'll do it every day for a couple of years, and then once we sort of got ourselves down pat, we might stop for a couple of years and then, we'll pick it up and we'll do it again. We're currently going through a stage where we are tracking our spends. So I thought I would just keep track of what I spend crafting wise. So any art supplies and scrapbooking supplies that I buy, I'll just put when and what I brought and how much it cost. Not going to do a lot of habit tracking. The only habit tracking that I'm going to do, especially in January, will be my water. So, which will go along with losing weight. Good habit is to drink lots of water, and that is good for weight control. Water helps flush out all the toxins and bits and pieces in your body. So I shall be making sure I track that. I used to drink a fair bit of water, a couple of litres a day, but I really have fallen off the wagon and don't seem to drink as much now. Coming back in with a Tombow brush and just adding a little bit of colour to the spread, and that's nearly the end of it. For some reason or other, I didn't film my weekly layouts, but you do see I do flip through here and show those. I've left some room down the bottom of my weekly layouts because I know I'm getting a HB sprocket. There you go, there's a weekly layout, and I want to be able to HB sprocket for Christmas, finish the Santa and Cynthia before you move on to the next one. And I want to be able to add some photos to my weekly spread. So I think if I leave that space down the bottom, I might be able to put a photo in and maybe a little bit of journaling about, I don't know, the photo or whatever it may be. And that is the end of the video. Basically, I have some close-ups at the end. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, leave any comments, and I will get back to you. Until next time, everyone have a wonderful day, week, or month. Catch you later. Bye.